Hello and welcome to another edition, episode 61 of the Are You Ready Wrestling podcast here on Newport City Radio. This week, I'm Luke and I'm going to be talking about Wrestlepalooza.
Hi, I'm Curtis, and for my segment this week, I'm talking WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia.
Hi, I'm Jack. For my segment this week, I'll be going over our predictions for Wrestlepalooza.
It's time you're back for this episode, Curtis.
Yes, I am back.
It's very timely. For one reason, we'll come on to that in a second.
Yes.
How was your week off?
Yeah, it was good. I wouldn't say much of a week off. Quite a busy week, as always.
Or your Sunday off from being sat here with me and Jack?
Yeah, my Sunday was not too bad. It was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all right. Some unexpected things happened, but we moved.
Unexpected items in the bagging area?
No, actually.
No?
But, yeah.
How are you, Jack? How's your week been?
Yeah, I'm good. Busy, as always.
College now, aren't you?
Recently, yeah.
I've been busy with video editing, as always. Some big things. Big news.
Some big news.
Yeah.
Now I know we have a good news and our big news on Breakfast Shake Up, as you're also aware, Curtis.
Yes.
But we also have some big news coming to social media soon.
Yeah, we do.
Courtesy of one man's vision and leadership. He's a visionary. He is a revolutionary. He is.
I am the great one.
Curtis James.
Thank you very much. Good to be back. Good to be back, boys. Good to be back.
There's only one place we can begin.
Of course.
Yeah, of course there is.
Andrade's gone.
Oh,
Yes.
how boring.
What do we think of that?
Very unexpected.
It came out of the blue yesterday, didn't it?
Very
I mean, yeah, it's a weird one. I think when I seen the news break out yesterday.
First reported by Sean Rossapper, Fightful, of course.
Yeah.
Of course. But yeah, it was kind of unexpected, really. But
Apparently he had creative differences.
yeah, creative
Apparently.
differences to WWE.
Because he was in a tag team with Rey Fenix, wasn't he?
He was.
Yes.
And he was in the SummerSlam TLC match. And then we didn't really see him since.
No.
Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one, isn't it?
Yeah.
He was quietly released, as WWE said.
Yeah, it's a strange scenario
It
when
was
the
a little
world.
bit weird because obviously on the recent UK tour that they did, European tour, and they were over here for Clash in Paris. Obviously, I went to go and see it in Cardiff. The Wyatt Six took on the tag team of Rey Fenix and LA Knight
Yes,
He did.
yeah.
rather than Rey Fenix and Andrade. So
It's a bit of a interesting one, to say the least.
it is.
Bit of a. I think a lot of things in WWE right now are a bit strange and a bit weird and a bit confusing and unnecessary. But
What do we see next for Andrade?
AEW, I think.
Because he left AEW.
AEW.
I think he'll either go back to AEW or he'll go to the independent scene, indie scene.
Okay. In America or Mexico?
Mexico.
Mexico.
Okay. I just feel like, yeah, as you say, this came out of absolutely nowhere.
Yeah.
And he was doing some pretty good stuff. He had a great 7-match feud with Carmelo Hayes about a year ago,
Yeah.
which really elevated him and elevated Carmelo Hayes on the main roster. And now he's gone.
Gone.
Only, I think, 21 months after he came back.
Yeah, he
I
came back at
think
the
it was.
Royal Rumble last year, didn't he?
Not even
Yeah.
2 years.
No,
A year and a half,
no.
pretty much.
Hmm.
Year and 3/4. Near enough.
There's only one place we can
Actually begin.
actually
Yeah,
begin
there
with
is.
this.
Yes.
Take it away. We've saved this for you. If you've listened to the
Specific-
podcast before, you would know Curtis has very strong feelings on what we're about to talk about.
Yeah, WrestleMania 43.
Where's it going to be held?
Where?
Is it in London? Is it in Manchester?
Is it in Cardiff?
Is it in Glasgow? Is it in
Bradford.
Madrid?
Island?
Is it in France? Is it in Italy? No, it's Saudi Arabia. Yay. Where do we begin with this then, ladies and gentlemen? WrestleMania.
The tea, Jack, whilst we listen to Curtis.
Popcorn.
Get some biscuits, lads. Get some biscuits. Get a piece of cake. Get a piece of cake. WrestleMania 43, Saudi Arabia, 2027. It got announced a couple of days ago that there was going to be a special, big, humongous announcement featuring multiple
Game changing, I think they called it.
Game changing.
game changing, not. But yeah, so WrestleMania 43 is going to Saudi Arabia. I really think it's unnecessary. I just think it's absolutely a horrendous idea. Where has this come from? Why is it? Other than the fact that it's to do with money.
I was gonna use one of your favorite phrases.
What? But why? I don't get it. But they've already got the Royal Rumble in 2026, and if Mania was to ever to go out of North America or Canada, it should have been London or somewhere in the UK or even France. For it to go to Saudi Arabia is a very big poor decision. I cannot describe how poor this decision is. Even the wrestlers who were at the press release for it, they looked fuming. They didn't look happy at all.
Including one Liv Morgan, Jack, wasn't it?
They really didn't look happy at all. Even The Undertaker didn't look happy. Shawn Michaels didn't really look happy. It was just an overall poor move by WWE. It just seems to me that like they appreciate money more than they appreciate the fans and happiness, in my opinion. The fact that the Royal Rumble, which is a major PLE for WWE, for the road to WrestleMania, is going to Saudi Arabia. Like, we've got WrestleMania 42 going to Las Vegas.
Again.
For the second year in a row.
Yeah.
For it to then go to Saudi Arabia the next year is just awful. It really, really is. I don't see the idea behind it. It could be the biggest WrestleMania we've ever had, with all the superstars that Saudi Arabia won. Will they get them? Probably not. I think a lot of wrestlers are going to be disappointed in the fact that it's going to Saudi Arabia. Even the likes of John Cena has said WWE WrestleMania should go to the UK. We deserve a UK. Every show that they've done in the UK has been a massive turnout. Even if you look at AEW, we know
he's praising AEW.
We know in America they don't have the best numbers compared to WWE. They came over to the UK. They sold out Wembley Stadium. They sold out the O2. They sold Wembley Stadium out twice. They're probably going to do it a third time. With the high demand of wrestling in the UK, it's not often you see two biggest companies in the whole world go to the UK. It's very rare we get it. And for them to do an event in Saudi Arabia, they've already got the Royal Rumble, like I say. They're probably going to end up having a SummerSlam at some point in Saudi Arabia. It really wouldn't surprise me. They might as well have all of them. They may as well move the whole company to Saudi Arabia at the moment, with the way that they're deciding things of how much money that they want as well. I think it was estimated 350 million they paid for WrestleMania and the Royal Rumble.
We could put that together for the three of us.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah.
100 what's the maths? Who's smart? Luke, you're smart. What's the maths? 350 million divided by 3.
That would be
350 divided by 3.
About £115 million each.
Yeah,
Just over, just under.
It's pocket change, isn't it, lads? It's pocket change.
It is to them.
No, of course it is. It's like you know, it's like feeding the homeless with that, giving 20p away, isn't it? But yeah, I just think it's god awful. I think that even the reaction online, there was chants at Worlds Collide, you sold out. You sold when you sold out. I think
it was on the stream.
It was on the stream.
It was on the stream
as well. Like I think a lot of people are very unhappy with this decision. But Luke, what's your thoughts on this interesting move by WWE?
I think I was just sort of thinking about it then when you were talking. Now they've done it once, it shows that if the money is right, they will do it.
Of course they will.
Because I think for a while the argument was, well, it makes too much money for the American economy. You know, WrestleMania, you get 2 nights, you get everything that comes with it. You get the WWE World, you get the meet and greets, you've got hundreds of thousands of extra people in your city for a week. It makes too much sense to keep it in America or North America, because obviously there are WrestleManias in Canada. But what this shows is that they are willing to to move it out of North America.
If the money's right, I think. But if you look at it as like what they could bring to the UK, we have so many different venues across the UK for them to do little things. Like WWE World could be at, say, the O2.
They miles out the way from Wembley Stadium, though, isn't it? It's the other side of London.
I know, but they could do it, or they could do what was the place that they did AEW, the one that Will Ospreay was at whilst we were in London. What was
Copper Box?
I think it's the Copper Box. They could do the World in there, but I think they could do it at the Copper Box. They could have obviously the event in my eyes would be at Wembley Stadium, 2-night event at Wembley Stadium. The transport wise, it's not a problem. Me and Luke are familiar with that. You get an underground tram right to or train or whatever you call them these days, right to Wembley. You could do they could do Raw and SmackDown in the O2, or there's so many different things that they could do. They could do a little tour as well, obviously leading up to WrestleMania that they normally do. In my eyes, if Saudi Arabia are getting a WrestleMania 43, who's to say that the UK don't deserve at least a 2-night SummerSlam? Because I think we are fed up of kind of having your money in the banks all the time. I think we've gone past the money in the banks now.
It's still nice to have them.
It's still nice to have them. Don't get me wrong, but I think they need to bring something different. They need to bring like a major PLE to the UK, either a Royal Rumble, a SummerSlam, or a Mania.
Survivor Series
War Games, that could work, but I think they need to do a massive stadium show again. Look how populated and how much money Cardiff. How much money was there when Cardiff? I think it was like 230 million.
Imagine the price of the tickets now, though.
Oh, Jesus! And TKO are on about rising them again.
They're not expensive enough, apparently.
Not expensive enough. Do they not know the cost of living crisis over here? Do you know, like, minimum wage is like £10 an hour? It's like it's shocking. But here we are. WWE making a ridiculous decision again. But Jack,
yes,
what's your thoughts? Take it away.
Well, my thoughts are really coming from the side of the fans. Really, they haven't really factored in the fans at all for this decision. It is extremely poor, in my opinion. Like you say, the ticket prices are horrendously high already, and TKO are on about saying they're not high enough. Clearly, they are.
Yeah, it's
from a standpoint, money-wise, I get why they've done this.
Of course,
the revenue we're bringing would be extremely high for the company. I just don't see it.
But do they really need more money than they already have? No, they don't.
No.
Is WWE more about the fans with this decision? Not at all.
No.
They're more about money. But do you know what confuses me? Really, they say they listen to fans, which we thought they would have. Look at the R-Truth stuff.
I know, yeah.
His contract ran out. He left WWE. Everyone went mental on social media. We Want Truth Back went absolutely crazy on social media. Same with We Want Cody as well at WrestleMania. That went mental.
And I think
what happened? They listened to that.
Yeah.
But then if I guarantee you, if they did a poll, right, a poll on social media for where WrestleMania should go to next, guaranteed the UK would be top of that list. If we asked, even if we put on social media ourselves and said UK or Saudi Arabia, guaranteed
do it.
But go on Twitter and put a Twitter poll up.
Put a tweet up.
And put a poll up on Twitter saying would WrestleMania benefit more being on the UK than it would at Saudi Arabia? And I guarantee you the UK will be on top of that. Other than the fact that it's bringing in money in, it's the other side of the world.
It's just a very strange decision because they've listened to the fans previously, like with the Drake Maverick stuff. He was in a program with that.
The R-Truth stuff, the Woody stuff. There's so much that they've listened to, and then just for them to go and do this, I feel like they're going to get a lot of backlash off this, and there's going to be a lot of disappointment at shows.
I mean, the stark contrast of them announcing this weeks after they've announced AJ, obviously AJ
I mean,
being back.
Yeah, it got rumored.
It's just nuts.
It got rumored online that it was confirmed that Saudi Arabia were going to get WrestleMania 43.
Yeah.
And like an hour later, WWE announced that they've got a special announcement, and everyone was just going mental about it. I think it's just a ridiculously stupid and poor decision.
Very strange.
From WWE. They would have benefited so much more if they came to the UK. And in all honesty, it's not about money at all. It shouldn't be about money. Nothing in this world revolves around money. It's about listening to the fans. Ultimately, if they brought WrestleMania to the UK, they would gain so many more fans. The UK is more accessible for people around the world than it is Saudi Arabia. So it's like Clash of the Castle, whatever it's
Clash of the Castle.
What was it called?
Clash at the Castle.
Clash at the Castle. That's the one. This is why I don't have a week's break. See what it does to me. I'm the same as Lamsey on the breakfast show. He has a week off and then he forgets how to do everything. Anyway, I give up. Clash at the Castle. That's the one I'm talking about. Right. When I was at the meet and greet for, I think it was Dakota Kai and Shayna Baszler, it was one of them, and I was speaking to fans, and there was loads of them that came from like Germany, Spain, France. I'm pretty sure there were some Australian fans there as well.
I think the ones I was speaking to was Australian in the queue.
Like for them to come across the world in a public. In the public eye, the UK is more accessible to get to and a lot cheaper than it is to go to Saudi Arabia. And I think, and it's not as if WWE have said there's a security risk, because there could be.
Yeah.
Well, look at the last time they went over to Saudi Arabia. We sat here and recorded. We weren't sure if it was going to happen.
Exactly.
Go ahead or not.
Israel was at war with Iran.
So, which is more safer, and which is going to make them more money? If money-wise, Saudi Arabia. Fans being more happier, the UK. So,
well, to quote Jey Uso, and your favourite quote that you've made so many times on this podcast, 5 letters,
1 word,
money.
Yeah,
that's all it comes down to is money.
Shocking.
It does.
And then they decide to make another version of WrestleMania, which sounds like an Italian version of WrestleMania. Wrestlepalooza. Sounds like an Italian thing, doesn't it?
I agree with everything you said, Jack. You know, do they think about the fans or do they think about money?
Money.
I know it's a business.
Yeah.
But surely, if you keep your fans happy, yes, it might mean saying no to a little bit more money.
Yeah.
But if you keep your fans happy, surely that means, you don't price them out of things so they want to come more. If you sell 1,000 tickets to a show for £20 rather than 100 for £1,000,
It was strange because they had the New Orleans, and they just obviously it came out that the stadium they were in this year they're doing it again there because they obviously outbidded them to do with money.
It's all to do with money.
It's insane.
Which is unfortunate, but it's the world we live in. Money does make the world go round, as the saying goes. As Curtis takes a little break, we'll get you back on the microphone in a second, Curtis. Are you okay now? Have you had your rant?
Yes.
Wrestlepalooza. We know we've spoken about this event a couple of times now on this podcast already. Purely because it is going up against a certain other pay-per-view on a Saturday, which is going to be Saturday evening, I think, for us. Saturday afternoon in America.
Is it a 11 o'clock show or a 12 o'clock midnight show?
Wrestlepalooza, I think it'll be a 1 a.m. show. I think it'll be the usual. We'll have a look in a second.
Brilliant.
Don't be a 1 a.m. show. Please don't.
That's why you need to watch All Out, because that's on a reasonable time. Because obviously,
I know I'm going to catch up on sleep. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to sleep the day away.
Until Wrestlepalooza starts.
Yeah. Knowing me, I'll end up falling asleep through it.
Probably. We'll have something absolutely shocking happen, and
I'll end up,
one of us will message the group and we won't get anything back.
We'll be all asleep.
and then we'll wake up the next day, come to do a podcast, and I'll be like, "Oh, boys, I fell asleep."
Wrestlepalooza is a midnight start.
Oh, that's not too bad. So it'll finish at about 4 a.m., 3 a.m.
Probably. At least it's not AEW on a finish at 7 a.m. after 7 hours of continuous wrestling.
Yeah,
But
no
I
thanks.
digress. Yeah, we spoke about it because this was a very late addition to the WWE Premium Live Events calendar for 2025.
Very late.
And one or three of us would argue that it was primarily done to counter-program a certain other pay-per-view that is happening on Saturday. As I mentioned, All Elite Wrestling present All Out from Toronto, Canada, which has been announced for a good while now. But WWE thought, we know. We'll do a pay-per-view on the same day. Why not? How do we feel about that? Now we're here. Are we excited for both? Are we excited for one? Are we going to watch both? Are we going to kind of look at one and then watch the other? How are we going to do on Saturday afternoon?
I'm excited for Wrestlepalooza, personally.
Okay. Are you excited to see Edge and Christian back together? Or Cope and Christian?
And that too, as well.
I would ask Curtis, but we all know what his answer is going to be.
What?
Are you excited to see both premium live event or pay-per-views on the weekend? Are you excited to see one or the other? Or
Just one.
Just one.
all out?
Wrestlepalooza.
Wrestlepalooza.
Well, they've gone big for this, haven't they? If you look at the cards, now we know it's the first one on the new ESPN stream platform or whatever it is. So they've spent
It's the new deal they've got.
well over $1 billion to get the WWE rights for premium live events. There you go, Curtis. Why don't we sell off our media rights to someone for $1 billion?
Media rights. We've got too many big things coming to sell our media rights.
Not even for $1 billion.
They'd have to pay me $10 billion.
They get $1 billion for their premium live events. Why do they need 350 million more?
Money, money, money. More money in their pockets. More money in their pockets.
I think that's what we've established. It is.
Do you know,
I'm
just
money
now
is-
going to go by the world is money and
Yeah.
yeet.
Yeet indeed. Yeah, they've gone big. It's the first one on the ESPN. They have. I think we're going to start with what we think is going to main event. Because in my eyes, there's something that my heart's telling me and something that my head's telling me.
Okay.
My head's telling me Cena Lesnar. My heart's telling me the tag match between CM Punk and AJ Lee
Oh, wow.
and Becky and Seth. Purely because it's AJ Lee's first match back after 10 years.
I think I'm on the same boat as you, Luke, where I could see either main eventing.
Do you know what I think is going to happen?
Particularly.
Or will they build it as like a double main event?
Double.
I know what's going to happen.
What? Punk and Lee will open?
The tag match will open the show. AJ Lee and CM Punk versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins will open the show.
Yeah.
The main event of the show. They want to start big and they want to finish big. Ultimately,
It does make sense.
The two matches that people have got eyes on, equally up there with should be the main event. I think this is probably the hardest main event decision that they've had to make, and it's kind of like when WrestleMania comes around. Who do you have the two main events for at WrestleMania on each day? It's difficult, because they put on so many great matches. I think open the show, it'll be CM Punk and AJ Lee versus Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins. Main event in the show will be John Cena versus Brock Lesnar. It's obvious. It's John Cena's last match against Brock Lesnar. They're going to have him as the main event.
Yeah.
And I think they open big and close big. And I think, I think they open with arguably probably the biggest match on the card.
If it's the biggest match on the card, why isn't it main eventing?
In obvious eyes, what's going to main event? The tag match or Brock and John?
Probably for name power anyway. In the mainstream, Brock and John.
Brock and
Exactly.
John, yeah.
I think that's gonna be the main event. That will be the main event. I think didn't it get rumored on social media the other day that
It was rumored.
it's going to be the main event.
I think the dark horse match that we're all forgetting here is Cody versus Drew.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a
mid card match, which isn't it for the title as well?
Yeah.
apparently.
Which is
so.
mental. That
Which I found
the
out.
main event card, the main event title is going to be a mid card.
Can I get the card up?
Yeah, let's
Yes.
get the card because that means then after this we can transition into our predictions.
Yes.
Who's going to take that belt home, boy? Yeah.
Me
To be honest, I think all our predictions are going to be very similar.
once again.
Once again.
So the card for Wrestlepalooza is as follows. Bear in mind there's probably still things to be announced.
I think there's one more. I think
For the current vacant WWE Women's World Championship, Io Sky faces Stephanie Vaquer. In a tag team match, the team of the Vision, consisting of Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker, take on the Usos, consisted of Jimmy and Jey Uso.
Question. Well, you just mentioned, did the Usos bring back their old team?
Ooh.
I'd like to think so, but I think Jey Uso's entrance is too popular for them not to do it.
I would just
They
love
might-
to see them to bring back the Usos.
they might do it-
That was it's such an iconic entrance.
They might do a mashup of both. That could.
They could do
potentially
something.
work.
In a mixed tag team match, as you just spoke about, CM Punk
Mm-hmm.
and AJ Lee face Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. The undisputed WWE Championship, the champion Cody Rhodes faces Drew McIntyre. And in a singles match, John Cena faces Brock Lesnar. I mean, as I say, they like to go all out for these things.
They do. They certainly have.
For the, especially for the first show, you look at Raw on Netflix, you look at the matches we had on there, Roman Reigns against Solo Sikoa, we saw Rhea versus Liv, we saw Seth versus Punk. And this feels like exactly the same.
Similar sort of star power. Yeah.
You okay there, Curtis? He's putting his power bank on charge.
He is.
Need to charge me phone, pal.
Of course. What match is standing out for you there, Jack?
Oh, personally, I've said before Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre.
Do we see a
It's-
title change
It's
happening here?
standing out for me. That'll factor into my predictions.
Okay.
won't we?
It's factoring into the predictions of predictions of
Won't we?
predictions.
Slightly segueing.
Are you a bit surprised that they didn't do a triple threat with Randy Orton also involved?
I'm not surprised why they didn't, because I think personally Drew deserves this opportunity massively.
Or do you think we'll see Cody v Randy? We've seen obviously at King of the Ring. That was in the final of a tournament. Do you think we'll see an actual full-on feud at some point between them all, between the two of them?
I think so.
At some point down the line, there's
There's
enough
got
pay-per-views left to actually possibly do it, pull the trigger. Maybe, what's the next one after Palooza?
Survivor Series. No,
Series.
Crown Jewel in Australia.
Yeah.
Crown Jewel, then
Crown
Survivor
Jewel.
Series, then. Pretty sure you got a Saturday night's main event in November,
So
They may
Needs to
start
come.
the feud at Crown Jewel if that was
possibly. I think
just to add more star
arguably
power to it.
the biggest opponent, the final opponent, who nobody knows yet,
Mhm.
is John Cena's last opponent.
Gunther.
You think it's going to be Gunther?
Ooh,
You think it's going to be Gunther?
I think it'll be Gunther.
So you think Gunther's going to retire?
I have a
from Cena?
theory on it.
Interesting.
What's your theory, Jack?
I think it's going to be AJ Styles.
Okay.
Interesting.
AJ Styles.
How about this? John Moxley. Joking. It'll be a blood match.
This blood. Be over in 10 seconds when
First one to bleed.
just touch John Moxley and
Boom.
comes
Triple.
over. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, predictions.
We're not at predictions yet.
We are at predictions.
No, we've still got a couple of
Yeah.
matches to talk about on this card. Stephanie Vaquer, Io Sky. We know obviously Naomi was the champion. Big Jim, as we've said on this podcast, as you
Jim,
said on
yes.
this podcast, Curtis, didn't
Yes.
proceed with caution, did he?
Didn't.
And that means now that we have a match between Stephanie and Io. Stephanie was supposed to face Naomi at Clash in Paris. That didn't end up transpiring. Do we think we're going to see a title change anyway at Clash in Paris? Or do you think that we were supposed to see a Naomi retain?
I think a Naomi retain.
Do we see then in this instance that Stephanie Vaquer is repaid for her patience in kind of waiting for this opportunity with the belt?
I think so. I think it's only right she becomes world champion. I mean, Io's been champion before, so I feel like
She's champion up until, up until like 3 months ago, 2 months ago, the Evolution.
it's about right for Stephanie to become champion.
Mm. Are we looking forward to All Out, though? I know we just spoke about Wrestlepalooza for 10 minutes. Are we looking forward to All Out? The silence speaks volumes. The silence speaks volumes. I mean, I feel for AEW. I really do. Because you've got this show, you've got this idea, you've had it announced for a couple of months now. You've had this idea of, two of Toronto's own and Christian and Adam Copeland reuniting after all these years, after teasing it for so long. It's finally happened, but now you don't. Now, on that same day, on this day,
yes,
to quote Adam Copeland's theme song, the company that arguably made Cope and Christian, they're going head to head with you in the biggest way that they possibly can. I do feel for them. I know you have very strong opinions on AEW, Curtis.
Yeah.
But you do have to feel sorry for them.
I do a little bit, but at the end of the day, it's business.
Business is business.
Business is business. You got if you've got to do some rational and not so nice things to better yourself, you've got to do it. Business is business.
It's like Nipple City Radio doing an event somewhere, and then I don't know, a big name other radio station in the UK comes along and does an event next door. It's that kind of thing, isn't it? So, are we going to watch All Out?
I think I'll only have the time for one match. I think, with the way my schedule is at the moment.
Moving back onto Wrestlepalooza, I'll give some predictions on All Out in a second. Do we think we'll see Pat McAfee this weekend? Because Wrestlepalooza is taking place in Indianapolis.
I think we will, yes.
Which is where Pat McAfee...
Didn't Triple H say he's going to return?
Oh yeah, he did.
He's going to return. I think Triple H said Pat McAfee's returning.
So that's happening.
How do we feel about that? Because there were a little bit of, I say negativity, a little bit...
There's a bit of a change-up recently on the...
There was. We talked about this last week, I think.
There was a bit of a change-up on the commentary team. There was wasn't Booker T on SmackDown?
Oh, he was.
Yeah, why was he on SmackDown?
Because Corey Graves was calling
Raw.
Worlds Collide in Las Vegas.
Where was Michael Cole?
I don't know.
He's disappeared off the face of the earth.
We know that Wade Barrett is having some time off for the moment, so you can't even have Michael Cole and Wade Barrett.
No.
And Joe Tessitore's disappeared as well.
He was in Las Vegas, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Maybe Mike Cole's taking some time off.
He could have.
I mean, he doesn't. I think he's only missed about 3 shows in total. In a long
3-4 shows.
25 years.
25 years. And I've missed about 10 podcasts in a year.
Anyway, moving into the all important thing, our predictions. Jack, we'll start off with you.
Right.
Don't write these down, Curtis. You want to be our scribe in this?
Luke is once again defending the
for the third successive pay-per-view. I am. Are you ready?
In a row.
We'll let Curtis make sure you keep this bit of paper here now, Curtis. Don't chuck it away or anything. Let me know when you're good to go.
Right.
You good to go? No, you still going. Do we think we'll have another match added to this card?
I don't think so. No.
No. Could we see not even another women's match? Maybe Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton and Jade Cargill. Maybe.
No.
Which ironically is the match that we saw at the house show and on the house show circuit they did the other day. Obviously, the champion retained. Okay, Jack, we'll start with you. Io Sky faces Stephanie Vaquer in a singles match for the Women's World Championship.
Stephanie Vaquer.
The team of the Usos take on The Vision, consisting of Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed, who wins.
The Usos.
In a mixed tag team match, the team of the best in the world, CM Punk and AJ Lee take on the visionary Seth Rollins and the man Becky Lynch.
AJ Lee, CM Punk.
Cody Rhodes defends his undisputed WWE Championship against Drew McIntyre.
This is not his first defense, is it?
I think it could be.
Cody Rhodes.
And in a singles match, for the last time in both of their careers, John Cena faces Brock Lesnar.
Cena.
How do we see the show ending? Do we see, because I don't think Cena's announced, he might be announced for 1 or 2 shows between now and Crown Jewel, which I think is the next Premium Live event. Do we see someone coming out at the end to attack him, maybe? Do we see a surprise, i.e. what we saw at SummerSlam with Brock Lesnar?
Styles.
Okay. Do you think we'll see anyone at the end, Curtis?
Yes.
Who?
That's the thing. I don't know, but I know someone will.
Okay.
I can't put.
Because otherwise, you haven't really got that much of a build, do you? I know. I mean, you're not going to get much anyway if he's out filming, etc. But
I think.
are we boring you?
Yeah, I think someone will come out though. Right. Next, who's next on?
You, Curtis.
Brilliant.
So, in a match for the vacant Women's World Championship, Io Sky faces Stephanie Vaquer.
Stephanie Vaquer.
Okay.
The team of Jimmy Uso faces and main event Jey Uso faces the Vision.
The Usos.
Okay.
CM Punk and AJ Lee face Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch.
AJ Lee and CM Punk.
Once again, this is looking very, very similar.
Cody Rhodes faces Drew McIntyre for Cody's undisputed WWE Championship.
Cody Rhodes.
And John Cena faces Brock Lesnar.
John Cena. Look.
Curtis.
Predictions.
I'm thinking exactly the same as you. There's not a lot here. We talk about it being a big card, and it is. Multiple, main eventers on here, big names. It just feels very predictable. You've got the Usos reuniting after 2 years or so in their first match together against the Vision. It's AJ Lee's first match back in 10 years. The only one I could potentially see there being a little bit of doubt is Brock v. John.
I think Brock's going to win?
Or Cody versus Drew.
You think Drew's going to win?
Don't say. Just.
Are you mentally insane?
I haven't got onto my actual predictions yet.
Right, come on, get on to your predictions. So. Unfortunately, even though I wish we had all day, we don't.
I think that Stephanie Vaquer will become the new women's champion. I think Asuka is going to cost Io.
Ooh.
I think we've seen on Raw over the past couple of weeks, Asuka kind of sat to turn heel, which I think was sped up by the Naomi pregnancy in terms of a creative standpoint. So I see Asuka costing Io. I think the Usos will win. I think that the Vision will lose both matches on Saturday, and they'll potentially look to add another member. If we look at what the Vision have said in the past, they're all about total control. Well, you haven't got control if you're all losing, do you? So I think they'll lose, and I think the CM Punk and AJ Lee will win. I think it'll be a really nice moment.
I was going to say, do I really need to ask you the question of who's going to win?
I'm literally wearing his merchandise today.
He is, as we speak.
You have his logo on your phone as your phone screensaver. So what difference does it make of whether you're wearing the merch? You're bringing him everywhere you go.
I think that Cody will retain. I think ultimately he could lose the title to Drew. I think Drew definitely deserves the world title. I don't think that'll happen here. And I think John Cena will beat Brock Lesnar. Very similar circumstances. I think someone will come out at the end.
Okay, so
we've got exactly the same.
There's no differences.
No differences again.
It's Stephanie. Usos. AJ Lee and Punk. AJ Lee and Punk. Cody. Cena. Funnily enough, that's a AAA.
That is
There you go. Thank you, Jack.
you.
Thank you.
Let's collide, actually, before we move on. We know you love Liv Morgan. Her boyfriend, Dominic Mysterio, is now 2 belts down.
He is.
He
is.
beat Alex
There's a-
Del Vikingo for the AAA Mega Championship over the weekend.
There's a 2 belt blurred word I can't use that I would love to describe Dominic Mysterio. But unfortunately, we don't swear on this podcast, so I can't say it.
Nope.
But pick any name that's a swear word, and that describes Dominic Mysterio. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Thank you, Jack.
Thank you.
Thank you, Curtis.
No problem.
We're going to watch a lot of wrestling. We're going to see SmackDown. We're going to see Raw. Early start time for Raw this week is at an hour earlier, so it starts midnight our time.
Yay!
Lovely.
We're going to watch
How long is that
NXT.
for?
2.5 hours.
No, is it permanently that it's changed?
Oh, for the next couple of weeks, because the American football season starts, and obviously you've got
Yes.
Monday Night Football, so they're
Yes.
looking to try and move it around. We've got SmackDown on Friday. We've got Dynamite on Wednesday. I think we might have a Collision on Thursday. We will have All Out on Saturday, and we'll have Wrestlepalooza.
A very big week of wrestling.
Very busy.
Is it ever not busy?
There's a lot bigger things than wrestling. That's it's Friday, I'll have you know. But
It is.
What would that be, Curtis?
well, by the time this
Sweet.
podcast goes out
Tomorrow morning,
tomorrow morning,
Monday morning.
you will find out what is coming on Friday. There's been a little teaser that's put out. The trailer comes out. The trailer will be out by the time this podcast goes out. And yeah. So keep your eyes peeled on social media.
Keep your eyes peeled in.
Newport City Radio.
You've worked very hard behind the scenes, haven't you?
Yes,
Yes.
I have a lot of work, and a big turnaround has come into this project.
A lot of hours.
a lot of hours, a lot of stuff.
Was done.
But it's in the very, very final stages. There's just a little few tweaks to be added to the trailer and the full project, but it's there, and we'll be moving quite quickly onto episode 2 of this secret project.
Oh,
So
is it WWE Unreal Season 2?
Oh, it might be. It might be.
Going to Newport City
It may be Newport City Radio's version of WWE Unreal. Who knows? Are we pulling back
Who
the
knows?
curtain? Find out next Friday.
Thank you for listening. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to another edition of the Are You Ready Wrestling podcast. We'll see you soon.